Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, August 21st. Of course, we don't have any meetings to tell you about today, but on our show, we are joined by Marcia Garcia, who is here on behalf of Recreation. She's got lots of activities to tell us about, so we're looking forward to that. Plus, we've got the Green Thumb Gardening, and they have some excellent plants that they want to talk to us about and how we can make a pot look absolutely beautiful. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are looking quite nice before we heat up again next week. We are looking at 77, 63 today, so very pleasant day. And then tomorrow, 80, 61. Then on Monday, 81, 62. And then on Tuesday, we do start heating up like quite a bit, 86. If you are traveling in the state of California, take a look at these numbers. 73, 64 local beaches. Santa Barbara, 68, 57. San Diego, 73, 66. And our mountains are all about the same with a 75 high. However, varying temperatures overnight. Tahoe, 43. Mammoth 38 and Big Bear 43. Both Palm Springs and Las Vegas are in the high 100s and overnights 75. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:18 and our sunset was at will be at 7:30. Oh, thank you, Gilda, for sending in this awesome, beautiful photo of San Diego. We've been getting an awful lot of gorgeous sunset pictures, so thank you for sending that in. And of course, if you have a photo you'd like to share with our community, you can email it to me at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, stick around. When we come back, we will have Marcia on behalf of Recreation.
At Freedom Village, we want you to create a life worth believing in.
Staffing is fantastic. Whenever you need help, they're there to help you.
I met so many people. I have so many friends now compared to when I was, living by myself. I didn't have hardly any friends.
I have to say it was one of the best decisions of my life.
It's like living in a resort. It's just the nicest way to live.
There are many treasures within the walls of Laguna Woods Village. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is one of them. Nowhere in the nation has a community embraced a commitment to assist its own residents with temporary emergency support. Since 1997, the foundation makes that support available through donations by individuals, clubs, organizations, and bequests. Help the foundation to help the real treasures within the village, our friends and neighbors.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
People with hearing loss only know the way they hear, not how much better they should be hearing. How well are you hearing? Are you understanding 60% or maybe only 30%? You don't know unless someone measures your hearing understanding ability. People are wearing hearing aids that are underfit with power, not programmed properly, the physical fit is too loose or too tight. Find out what your understanding score is with a special word test from Advanced Ear Care. Stop in today and tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Marcia here on behalf of Recreation. She's got loads of stuff to update us on. Hi, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Lisa.
So we were just chit-chatting offline and, come to find out you are a theater person and you do a lot of the productions. So super excited to see what you have planned for when the PAC opens up.
Yeah, I'm excited to be able to make an announcement. So hopefully sometime soon. We are working on the 2022 season. That is all coming together.
Nice.
We've got a diverse season planned with lots of different types of shows.
Oh, good.
So yes, one day soon we'll be able to let you all know what it is.
Oh, good. Well, you'll come back and you'll tell us all about it. But today we have a lot of things to go through. So let's start with our movies that you guys have.
Yeah, our summer movies, Clubhouse 5 Main Lounge on the second Monday and the fourth Monday, second and fourth Mondays of the month. Go into the main lounge and we'll have different movies. So we've got coming up here in August, The News of the World on the 23rd, and then September 13th we'll show Soul, and then on September 27th we'll show Here Today.
So now where are these movies from? Because they don't sound like they're blockbuster movies. What kind of movies are they?
So the movies are selected by Recreation Supervisor Laura Cooley, who is a movie fan. She's a buff and she always comes up with, oh, I saw this movie and I know our residents would love it. So she's really our movie expert. So she always comes up with great ideas and her movies are usually hits. I know that when we showed the Queen movie, we had to do additional airings because we were so full. People were sitting on the aisles and standing in the back wanting to watch it.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's nice that she has a good idea of what's coming up because, you never really know unless you go and read some of the reviews and stuff. So that's awesome. And then you have something that's happening in September, which is a free concert.
Yes, a free outdoor concert out in the lawn at Clubhouse 2. We're going to bring back Dallas and Doll. They previously played at the Clubhouse 1 patio. It was a sold-out show. They do Motown and jazz renditions of popular songs, so for sure the songs will be recognizable. People will be able to get up and dance. And if they want to have a picnic, they're welcome to bring their own picnic, their own blankets, and their own chairs.
Oh, that's great. Now, but if they didn't bring anything, would there be food available?
There will be, yes. We'll have our caterer Martinez. He'll be selling hot dogs and chicken. So nice little barbecue selection.
Oh, good. Now, what about drinks and things? Are they allowed to bring their own stuff in?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring your own as long as it's not in glass containers.
Okay, good to know, because sometimes people might want to bring a bottle of wine.
Yes.
But then you don't want to do that. And I had that happen to me, not here, but in another place. And so I had to go buy this plastic container, but it was perfect because I had a lid on it and everything.
And it won't break.
And it won't break, so that's perfect. Oh, excellent. Now, where should they park for that concert?
They can park either at the Clubhouse 2 lot. Spaces will be limited. If we run out of spots, they can go across the street to Clubhouse 7.
Okay, so not too far away. All right, excellent. Now, you guys have so many classes, and I remember you announcing all of the classes that came back, and there is tons for people to choose from, and we do have some pictures of a few, but just kind of give me a rundown or what are some of the new things?
Yes, the selection is wide, and I was really surprised when I was getting ready for this interview and I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, there's so much to pick from. So we do have a new class that just started. It's a self-defense class. It incorporates kickboxing with self-defense, so residents can work on their balance, they can work on their reflexes, so it goes beyond just self-defense. It's going to be a really good workout if residents choose to do that.
Okay.
And in addition, we're bringing back lots of familiar classes that people might already be aware of, like our yoga classes or our line dancing classes are coming back. Most of our classes are free, so that means you just drop in. You don't need to make any reservations ahead of time.
Okay.
And then classes that do have a fee, you can either get a punch card, and then that'll be $5 per class, so you get a punch card for 5 classes. And then for the cycling class, there is no punch card. You can buy your cycling class online on ActiveNet or at the Clubhouse 5 office.
Okay, and how many people could be in on that class?
We have been able to have more folks now that we're inside. So it was just limited to 12 or 15 during the pandemic when we had a little bit of a restriction. But now we're up higher. I want to say it's more like 25 that can be in on the class.
Now let's go back to the classes that you mentioned where you can actually drop in. Is that the case now? Mm-hmm. You don't have to make a reservation for line dancing because they're in a pretty big room,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Those free classes, you just show up, no reservations required. So if on that day you feel like it, then
feel like going line
you can
dancing.
you can just show up.
All right, that's cool. And then the punch card, where do they get the punch card?
So the punch cards can either be purchased at the clubhouse where the class takes place, or at the recreation office.
Oh, okay, good. That's not an online thing. They can't buy it online.
No punch cards online.
Okay, all right, well, good, but they can come to you. So you have yoga.
Yoga, yeah, with our resident, Kim.
Look at her go.
She's so passionate with what she does. She's been practicing yoga for so many years throughout her life. So she's bringing her skill and her talent to the community.
That is awesome. Mm-hmm. Look, I mean, she looks quite flexible, and this is for all ages, right?
Yes, yes. Okay. Gentle yoga. It's like you're not going to be doing, handstands up in the air or any sort of like aerial type of yoga.
Right.
It is mat yoga. So we do have 2 different types of yoga that we offer residents, chair and mat yoga, and Kim focuses more on mat yoga.
Oh, well, that is awesome. You guys have so much, and I know we didn't even, scratch the surface, or we just scratched the surface of all the things that you guys have to offer, but we appreciate the update. And one last thing that I know you want to let everybody know is that something is open.
Yes, we've got Pool 1 that opened yesterday. So that'll be exciting to have residents go back to. It's a larger pool, it's covered, so sun protection. In conjunction with Pool 1 closing, however, with Pool 1 opening, however, Pool 6 is closing due to the lifeguard staffing shortage.
Oh, okay.
So we're swapping one for the other.
Okay, but the one that's opening is bigger, so
it is
should be
bigger,
just fine.
more deck space, more space in the water for everybody to get their exercise in.
Excellent, and the water will be warm.
It will. Our heater has been installed.
Oh, yay. Okay, well, I know a lot of people are very happy about that. Well, thank you again. It was nice to see you, and we'll catch up with you next month about hopefully the pack.
Yes.
That'd be great. All right, thanks.
Thanks so much.
Okay. And if you want any information about what we have discussed here, you can always contact Recreation at recreation@vmsinc.org. We'll be right back.
At Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care at USC School of Dentistry. Here at Laguna Woods Dental Care, we are up to date with the latest technology. Our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer an affordable membership plan that includes cleanings and deep cleanings if recommended. We're located outside Gate 3. Call us today.
Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
Do you buy gold? Yes, we do.
Do you buy diamond rings?
We do.
Do you buy watches?
We do.
Do you buy silver?
We do.
Do you buy these?
Yes, we do.
Gold, diamonds, jewelry, or sterling silver. The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest makes it easy to get top dollar for your treasures. No appointment necessary. Simply come in and walk out with money for your valuables.
Whether it's one ring or an entire estate,
we buy it all.
So now we're going to plant something that goes in the sun.
Okay.
And these are all hummingbird and butterfly attractors that we're using. So if you got a sunny spot, sun means 5 hours or more of direct sun. So, and these are all drought tolerant plants, meaning that they want to be soaked well and allowed to dry out between waterings.
Okay.
So again, we're going to do chiller, thriller, and spiller.
Okay, so same concept.
So this one is our thriller, and this is a verbena. This is verbena delamina.
Okay, so I'm surprised you're planting verbena. Doesn't that take over?
No, this is actually an upright.
This one, okay,
yeah,
but there are other kinds of verbena?
There are verbenas,
okay.
yes, and they're ground covers.
Okay.
So they can, but this one's going to be an upright.
All right.
And this one is butterfly and hummingbird friendly.
And we just had a butterfly fly by.
Yes. I almost got beat up by one of them. Now this one is pretty well root bound.
Okay.
So I'm really going to do some ripping on this, and it's okay. I know people are like, but that's okay. when it's wound up on the bottom like this, you don't want to leave it that way.
Yeah.
Because you want it to get a fresh start. Now again, just a little massage. We're massaging our plant. Okay, we're gonna stick this one in the center.
Okay.
Now next I'm gonna go with Rucellia.
This one?
Yes. This one the hummers just love. And this one is this is actually gonna be a spiller. And it's going to hang over the edge. Nice. Now if you were to put this pot up on a stand, this would actually go all the way to the ground. A lot of these ones that I have here could actually go all the way to the ground.
Oh.
So,
yeah,
I'm in the right spot. Okay, so this one, again, this one pretty much blooms almost year round. Although in the winter time, it can have a little bit of a winter look to it. So you would just kind of roll with the punches and cut it back as necessary. It'll turn brown. I mean, it's obvious that it's not.
Reminds me of that Korean grass a little.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of and that's what's a different texture, which is kind of nice about it. But yeah, you can hear the hummers out there. They're approving. So we got this. Okay, now we're gonna do the pentas. This is Egyptian starflower or pentas. This one flowers from April, May, March, depending upon how warm it is, into December. And when it gets cold, it kind of hunkers in. If it's protected, it'll keep on going. If it gets too cold, it won't be a happy camper.
Right.
So, but it's a great summer plant, and we get it in 4-inch pots, which is kind of nice, so it doesn't break the budget.
Okay.
And so
sometimes when you have plants that are outside and they're full sun and it gets too darn cold, you could put like a trash bag over them. Is that something that you
trash
can do?
bag? We usually don't say trash bag because you don't want to put plastic.
Oh.
Plastic has a tendency to hold in moisture, and that can cause it to freeze. Oh. So you could do a sheet, a towel, a blanket.
Okay.
You know, put a blanket on it.
Okay, good.
Okay, this one here, this is salvia. And this also is a hummingbird and butterfly attractor. And again, all of these are drought tolerant plants.
Okay.
So they're all going to want the same kind of watering.
Okay.
And that again is going to be kind of our thriller. He's going to share the center.
This one.
That's another pentas. So we're trying to get complementary colors again with the reds coming with the purples, and this one, go ahead.
Okay, so this is beautiful. It's called Lantana, but look, I wanted to show the camera all these beautiful little flowers on the inside. It's just gorgeous. I love the look, and then they change to this. I mean, it starts out like that, and then it
this one
really
starts
cool. Oh, same kind of
different.
thing.
Yeah, it starts yellow and turns white as it goes.
Ah, those are awesome.
Yeah, and these are
Lantana.
Lantana.
Is this a Lantana also?
Yes, and these are dwarf lantana. So some people say, "Oh, Lantana's going to take over the whole world."
Same thing as the Verbena.
Yeah, it does not. These are dwarfs, and they get about 18 inches. So again, if you do the math, it's going to overgrow this pot fairly quickly. But this is a good way to display, and you're going to overload your butterflies and hummingbirds.
Well, they'll be happy.
They're just going to hang out right here. Yeah. They're going to have a party right here.
This next?
Okay, this is Million Bells.
Okay.
And this one, or Calibrachoa is the Latin name, and this one is going to flower from March, April until December, and then it just is usually green. Now, this one being in the petunia family is also can get the leaf miner. I mean the cutworms, or the budworms.
Budworms.
Budworms will, when they go to the bud, and then they just eat a little hole in the bud, and the flower doesn't open. And you're like, well, you know, it budded and then it never opened. What's going on? What's going on? It's the worms getting in there. So that spinosad that I showed on one of the other segments will take care of that. So this one is ground morning glory. Now this is not like your regular morning glory, but it can be aggressive in the ground, and it does have a little downtime in the window when it's in the winter, when it's down, when it gets cold. But this one is going to also hang down and give us a nice little different type of texture. I'm going to stick that over here, and it'll hang way down low as well.
That looks great.
So, and it gives us kind of a more loose, open feel. Now this one is called evolvulus, not convolvulus, but evolvulus. This is called Blew My Mind.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's been such a really popular plant. We sell hundreds of them. And they have kind of that blue-gray look to them. They're going to cascade down off the side of the pot. Again, this pot would do its best display if it were up on like a pedestal or, you know, something that you could. Otherwise, you would just trim it as it got down to the ground.
Right.
But
Look at that.
pretty much
awesome.
is your finished product.
Beautiful. I love it. And this is full sun. Now
Full
we
sun.
have this over here, and I was just asking you off camera. I said, you know, in one of the other segments, you were talking about all these different kinds of things. If you have this or that, isn't there something that's just all in one? And
Yes.
this says Indoor Outdoor Plus, and you said you could use it for lots of
Yes,
different
this is called Osmocote. And what I like about this, because I don't have a lot of time to go out in my garden and do a lot of fertilizing, this is a slow release. And so for something this size, I'll put about a handful of it in here, and I'll just kind of sprinkle it around. Now I'd usually, because I haven't topped this off with the soil, I'll come back later and top off it with the soil. But what's kind of nice about doing it, the fertilizer at this level, sometimes when you water, if you overflow it, these little guys can
Come
float
out,
right
yeah.
off.
Yep. But you don't want to use this for your vegetables though, right?
No, this is, well, you can.
Oh, okay.
But it's not organic. So for those of you who are into the organics, you wouldn't use this for your organic stuff. But I use this for everything that I don't eat.
Okay.
And it works very well because you do it twice a year, folks.
Oh, that's
it's twice
great.
a year.
Yeah, that's great.
Spring and fall. And each time you water, it releases a little fertilizer. You can also use this in the ground. We sell bigger bags, so you could use it in your bedding plants if you wanted to, or any kind of beds that you might have. But since we're talking more about patios,
yes,
this works very well for
Love
containers.
That is awesome. And it's for outdoor and indoor as well.
You can use it in your houseplants. I use it in my orchids, which probably orchid people are like, what are you doing?
Well, I'm terrible with the orchids. I tell you, that is definitely a skill.
I tell you, I do the Phalaenopsis, and I actually put moss in mine because I can feel if it's wet or dry. I can't tell in the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I put some of these in there.
Okay.
And I've actually gotten flowers. I'm just like, really?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
good,
Whereas I didn't do that, and they just sat there. But you know, even I have problems with orchids. So
you have problems? Oh, I can't even imagine. Well, this is awesome. Well, thank you. I think this is just beautiful, and this is my new go-to right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Thank you again.
You're welcome. All right.
Stigmas don't shatter often in the world of hearing aids, so when they do, it makes history. Meet Signia Active, innovative hearing aids disguised as earbuds. Built on our iconic Experience platform, they deliver exceptional hearing in noisy environments. Simply pop them in for a hearing boost on demand, or wear them all day for non-stop support. You'll benefit from Bluetooth streaming, enhanced speech understanding, natural, personalized sound, and noise reduction technology. Their portable case holds extra charges, while our intuitive app provides 24/7 support and assistance during masked conversations. It's time for better hearing on your own terms, and that's history in the making. Signia, enhancing human performance.
Our movie for today is an oldie but a goodie, and I'm sure you will remember this movie and enjoy it for maybe the third or fourth time that you may have seen it. It is Disney's The Absent-Minded Professor, and of course that does star Fred McMurray. And if you've forgotten what it's about, it is Disney's comedy about a professor who invents a revolutionary flying rubber, which he dubs Flubber. Not only does the professor's Model T Ford fly through the air with the greatest of ease, but his secret weapon helps the college basketball team to victory thanks to Flubber enhanced boots. So that seems like a lot of fun to watch, and that you can see at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without, and that is brought to you by Advanced Ear Care. And then just to let you know one more time that tomorrow is the car show, and it'll be right here at Laguna Woods Village, and you can catch that at between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. and it is free, so I think there'll be a lot of fun things to do there. And if you want more information, you can call 949-542-6016. And as Marcia mentioned earlier, the free movies that are on the 2nd and 4th Mondays every month, August and September, you can catch News of the World, and that'll be August 23rd, 4 p.m. at Clubhouse 5's main lounge. All right, let's take a look at our weather as we head out to enjoy the rest of our beautiful weekend. We are looking at nice temperatures today and tomorrow and Monday. We are looking at 77, 63 for today. Tomorrow, 80, 61, then Monday, 81, 62. And if you are traveling in the state of California, take a look at these numbers. Our local beaches look quite nice. We are looking at the beaches at 73 for our local beaches. And then we are looking at Santa Barbara 68, San Diego 73, Tahoe, Mammoth, and Big Bear up in the mountains, all the same at 75, but overnight lows different. 43 for Tahoe, 38 Mammoth, and 43 for Big Bear. Palm Springs and Las Vegas both 100 highs with an overnight of 75. Have a great rest of your weekend. We will see you right back here on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Have a great Sunday and enjoy that car show. And we'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.